A Trump supporter that was arrested as part of the January 6 MAGA riot at the Capitol is once again in trouble with the court for defying the mask order that the judge had put on the individual, a woman by the name of Rachel Powell. Here's what happened. Rachel Powell, as part of her pre-trial release, was ordered by the judge to wear a face mask anytime she left her house. The judge did this because the judge wanted to make sure, hey, if you're leaving your home, we want to make sure you're not endangering anybody. That's what they said in the official ruling. And again, this was a condition of her pre-trial release. So she wears a mask, except she didn't wear a real mask. She wore a hole-filled mesh mask that she says was inspired by singer Lana Del Rey. Because Lana Del Rey recently wore a mesh mask, which does nothing to protect people from the germs coming out of your mouth, when she did a book signing. So Miss Powell says, hey, if it's good enough for Lana Del Rey, clearly it's good enough for me and good enough for the court. And when the court found out, they were furious. So Miss Powell's lawyers had to go and grovel before the judge, saying, quote, while clearly unwise, the creation and use of the mask at issue was not designed to mock the court or its release condition. Powell wishes to apologize to this honorable court and to pretrial services for her poor choice and her unwise conduct. Aw, just a total mix-up. No, what this is yet another case of when they show you who they are, believe them. Shardy broke the law once, allegedly, which we have to say because she has not officially been, convicted of it, by storming the Capitol. Then you say, here's a rule you have to follow if you don't want to sit in jail until your trial, and then she doesn't follow it. So the only question that remains for me is, why is Miss Powell not in jail? I mean, hell, even the judge issued this statement after this said no reasonable person could think that defendant's mask complied with that condition imposed to ensure that defendant would not pose a risk to the health and safety of the community when she left her house. So the judge admits, you were an idiot for thinking this. This is clearly not what we meant. So why is Miss Powell not sitting in jail right now? That's the question I have. We have had other people in this country with much less serious charges against them, by the way, people who didn't commit insurrection, that for the most tiny of infraction as part of their pretrial release are sent back to prison. Yet here Miss Powell, still out and about, gets to issue this, oh, I'm so sorry, I was an idiot, and she's still free. The only solace we can take in this is the fact that once this goes to trial, which is going to be a jury trial, this issue is going to come up. And the prosecution's going to be able to say, listen, she couldn't even comply with the pre-trial conditions put on her because she has so little respect for the rule of law here in the United States. So even though she should be punished now but won't be, this will certainly weigh heavily on the jury's minds when the actual trial convenes. One of today's video sponsors is Magic Spoon, a low-carb, keto-friendly cereal. And right now they have an exclusive offer for our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to magicspoon.com/ROF or click the link at the top of the video description below. Grab a variety pack, and when you check out, enter code ROF for $5 off your entire order. Who doesn't remember waking up as a child, pouring yourself a giant bowl of sugar-filled, wonderful cereal? Well, as we get older, we can't exactly do that anymore. We have to look out for our health, and that's what Magic Spoon does. 140 calories per serving, 0 grams of sugar per serving. It is grain-free, soy-free, keto-friendly, and most importantly, guilt-free. Pour yourself a bowl for breakfast, or do what I do and use it at night as a sugar substitute so you don't go reaching for a bowl of ice cream. Instead, get a high-protein, low-carb, low-calorie snack. Again, go to magicspoon.com/ROF, grab a variety pack, enter code ROF at checkout, and get $5 off your entire order.